Welcome back, guys. This episode's going to be a little bit difficult. This is going to be a little bit different from the usual episode because I don't know. This episode's going to be kind of a laid-back fixer-upper of an episode where I'm going to go around, I'm going to fix some things and look at some stuff and basically maybe tinker around. But like each episode I do try to put like one landmark in if I possibly can. So this episode we're gonna well look, it's in the middle of a save, and when it's in the middle of a save it jumps about all over the place. Sorry about that. We're gonna put in the Emirates Stadium and all the Arsenal fans will be awesome. So yeah, and let's turn the map on. That's a good idea. So where is the Emirates Stadium? Now if you've been watching the last couple of episodes, then you'll know that it's up here in Highbury. I don't know where the old stadium was, the old Highbury Stadium. Did they build on the same spot? I don't know. Like I said, I've been having a bit of a potter around. I've put in a bit of extra electricity and water, and it's up here. Put in a little bit of extra electricity and water because we were getting a bit short. But other than that, like not a whole lot. So let's get this stadium in, and this is a good thing because I can tell you some stuff. This is the Olympic area over in near Stratford, and you got the Olympic Stadium. This is where the Olympics were held in London, and you got the Where's the velodrome? There's the velodrome and the Olympic Park and all that kind of stuff. And then there's all the big Stratford International Station over here. You got Stratford International Station here, and then Stratford Station here, and it hooks up to the DLR and all kinds of stuff. We'll get to that. We'll get to that at some point. Am I ever going to put this blooming thing in? Yeah, we'll get to it. So here we go. The Emirates Stadium. Now, this is... I'm glad I'm doing this because this kind of illustrates something. The asset that I'm going to use is this. Now this is the one that I used for Chelsea, and you can see it's kind of like a square, I guess what you would call a more traditional stadium. Somebody described it as small and homely in one of the comments. Thank you for that. That's what we use for Chelsea. Chelsea is a small stadium though. That's why Chelsea want to build a new stadium. And I think I told you in previous episodes they wanted to buy Battersea Power Station and build a new stadium, and it would be like 70,000 seater stadium. The current stadium, which is over here, where are we? Where is it? Stamford Bridge. Here we go. Here's Stamford Bridge. Let me drop the map down for a sec. We're going to see what I mean. That's what this episode's going to be like. We're going to be talking about stuff and looking at stuff and stuff like that. Let's actually drop this down. Let's get rid of the map. Let's have a look at the stadium. So yeah, Stamford Bridge does pretty much look like this, and yeah, it's. I think it's about 38,000. I mean, it's not 38,000, something like that. It's not a big stadium, and they really need a new stadium so that they can compete. Now, somebody did say that this wasn't lined up properly. Let's turn the map on and see. You know what? They're right, because it's actually lined up with the cemetery. This is where we bury the teams that we've murdered. Sorry, I couldn't help that. So yeah, you know what? Screw this. We're gonna see. This is the kind of thing we're gonna do. It's gonna be a thing. I'll get to Arsenal in a minute. Chelsea comes first. I'm sorry. Is what it is. Now you can see this road. If we have a look at the map, you can see that this road comes down here and around here, but the stadium isn't aligned properly. So we're just going to have to kind of tinker around to get the stadium aligned properly. So yeah. One thing I've kind of learned while I've been doing this is that you guys want me to be as accurate as possible. That's what you kind of get off on. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to try and focus on, like, wherever possible. Can't do it all the time, but wherever possible, we're going to focus on the accuracy. So let's just plop that there for now. and we'll try and get this to go in. So another quick look at the map. So the stadium should be there. So we want a road like about there. So across the end of there. Alright, let's see what we can do. So if we put, I'm going to put like a fairly long road in if I can. Like, about like that. Right, and then we'll see if we can fit the stadium in, which I'm sure we won't be able to. Yep, didn't think so. Alright. But you know what? But is it in the right place? That's the question. Let's just see if it's in the right place first. Yeah, so the alignment would be correct if we put it in there. Good. Okay. So now what we want to do is get rid of these roads. Right, now we can put the stadium hopefully in. So bring up the map. So the stadium, we want to go there. I mean, that can't be any closer. Now, there is a railway that goes up there. Like, don't ask me how we're going to get that in. I suppose I should put this, like, slightly there so we can try and get the railway up the side. Which, what is that? Oh, is that the... Oh, I think that's the district line. I don't know. There might be some overground as well. No, I think there's overground as well. The overground goes down there. No, because the district line goes down this way to Fulham Broadway and then down to Putney. Wherever the hell Putney is. No, yeah, over there. So, no, that's an overground line. God, that's something else we've got to do. What a nightmare. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Stamford Bridge. Cool. So we'll try and get a train line up the side of that, but like God knows how we're going to do that. Okay, so having done that, we'll trim that end back, we'll trim that back, and then we'll take that to... I suppose we should take it to there, really. I don't know. If we take it to there, no. See, it's going to catch... let's bring the map up. So where's that? Where should that road go? Yeah, it should be a bit sharper than that. Okay, well, we're going to have to do that again. Oh, God. How frustrating is this? Oh, okay, so that should go up to there. Right, cool. That's that. Then let's get rid of that. Put that back in again. That's going to go like one past. Then it should hook up to that. Yeah. Right. So, oh, and that is kind of like a bit, you know what, I think we're going to put that in 3 pieces. So, again, you know, trying to get it as accurate as we can. So, we put a piece up to there, then a piece across there, and then a piece up there. Right, well, that's the best I can do. And then we can have a road coming down here. Cool. This is the King's Road going up here. And this is the... Is this the Fulham Road going up there? Or is that the Fulham Road? Let's have a look. I can't tell. No, this is the Fulham Road. And this is the King's Road. The A308 is the King's Road, and the A304 is the Fulham Road. And the Fulham Road is the one that goes past the stadium. Cool, excellent. And like, okay, do you want to know why I'm a Chelsea supporter? Okay, when I think I may have said this in one of the earlier episodes. I may have said this when I put this in, but if you're driving up into like the West End of London, right, and you're coming from the southwest, right, then you're going to come over Putney Bridge, right? And then you're going to go either up the King's Road, right? If you're going to kind of like the I don't know, like I guess if you're going to Covent Garden or Buckingham Palace or whatever, or Westminster, you go up the King's Road. But if you're going up to the West End, or specifically to somewhere like Harrods, you know, do your Christmas shopping at Harrods or something, if you're being posh, then you go up the Fulham Road, right? And when I was a kid, I lived, let me show you, I lived down here. I actually lived over here. It's still in Surbiton. And I went to school here and whatever, and we used to like drive up to the West End every so often. We used to have like picnics in Richmond Park. It was like, you know, nice. I gotta say, fairly nice childhood. You know, picnics in the park, and we used to go up and go to the West End, and we used to go up past up the Fulham Road past Chelsea, right? So that's why I became a Chelsea supporter, because that was the football club that I would, you know, like I'm talking about when I was freaking young. I'm talking about when I was like 5-6 years old, right? So I've literally been a lifelong Chelsea supporter. Okay, enough about that, don't you think? Yes, Skye. Let's put the Emirates in. So, which is what we were doing, like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago or something. Let's bring the map. Did I turn the map off? Did I turn the map off? Let's bring the map up. Oh, there we go. There we go. I just got it. I just pushed it down a long way. Right, so Emirates, starting into Highbury. Here we go. So we're going to put in. Now, this is actually the Feyenoord football stadium. So I can please the Arsenal fans and the Dutch fans as well. How about that? Right, let's drop this down a little bit so we can get it. Now, obviously, I could straighten that road up a bit. The thing is, this isn't like, you know what, I'm just going to put it in. The thing is, there should be like a railway track going up there. I don't think we can get that in, guys. I don't see how I can put this stadium in. Now, I could put a road on this side rather than on this side, but then I've got the problem getting that railway. So, like, wherever I put it, something ain't going in. So, I think I'm going to have to put this in. If I'm going to put that railway line in, I think I'm just going to have to tunnel it. I mean, I just don't see how else I can do it. So, there we go. The Emirates Stadium is in, and I'm going to name it. Of course I'm going to name it. Emirates Stadium. I was going to put, like, Crapville or something, but no, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice to the Arsenal supporters. Emirates Stadium. You've got to be nice to the Arsenal supporters because, let's face it, you know, I think they've won like one trophy in like 20 years or something. Oh, a shame I didn't make this video a couple of years ago. I said I could have said they haven't won any trophies in about 20 years. Oh dear. No, they won the. What did they win? They won the. I think they won like the FA Cup a couple of years ago. Was it last year? I can't remember. Whatever. Now Tottenham, the poor old Tottenham fans. Where's Tottenham? Tottenham's up here. Here's South Tottenham, Tottenham Hale. Where's White Hart Lane? I don't know. Wherever White Hart Lane, which is the Tottenham Hotspurs, or Spurs for short, wherever the Spurs stadium is, it's not on the map. So, sorry, Spurs fans. Now, if I use the 81 tiles mod, right, I could actually put Spurs in. Because I think it's only like up here or something. But, yeah. Now, the 81 tiles mod, I want to put that to bed, right? I am going to do this. I'm going to do the 25 tiles, right? When I've finished that, then I will think about maybe extending it to the 81 tiles. And that's not a promise. That's a we'll see, okay? Like, if there were any specific things, you know, or, like, if I'm still alive when that's done, because I'll probably be about 90 by the time that's done. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right. Okay. Let's drop that down. Now let's talk tubes. Let's talk tubes for a bit. So let's go to the transport view. Now the first thing is that you guys left me some comments and said I missed out a couple of stations when I was putting in this line, the Piccadilly line. So let's see. You said I missed out Holborn and something else. Those are in. Those two are in. This is King's Cross. That's in. This is, I think, Russell Square. Okay, this is Hoban. Right, so yes, that's missing. Okay, so let's go to the and the tubes and the lines. So we just need to pick that up and shift key, add the stop in. Right, so that's that. So that one's in. This one needs to be moved to, well, again, shift key. Oh, huh. How do I get the other one? Oh, man. Okay, tell you what we'll do. We'll get rid of that stop. Get rid of the other one. Right, so it goes like back to where it should be. And then put that stop in and put that stop in. So, right, that's that fixed. And I judging by the comments, and like loads of you pointed those two out, I'm assuming the rest is right. Now I want to talk about the circle line. Now the circle line is the yellow line, and as you can see, it's a freaking long line all the way around there. And at the moment it is broken. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fix it. So the way I'm going to fix it is probably not a way that you really want me to fix it, but it is what it is, guys. Now I'm going to put this in. I am trying to be really accurate with like the stations and whatever, but there is a limit to how accurate I can be, right? And there's certainly a limit to how accurate I want to be. And as far as the routes themselves are concerned, let's go to the lines overview and the subways. Here we go. Now I put two lines in before. We're going to get rid of, let's see, delete that. Yes, delete that line and delete that line. You know what I should do before? I should figure out, you know what, I'll just make it. I'm not worried about, I'll do the colours properly at some point, but for now I'm not worried. Get rid of that. Okay. Right, what I am going to do, this should be Hammersmith station down here. Let's make sure it is. Okay. Yeah, this should be Hammersmith. Hammersmith. Cha-ching. Right. What I'm going to do, I am going to start a route at Hammersmith. Well, why talk about it? Like, do it at the same time. I'm going to start a route at Hammersmith. So, shift key. There. And then I'm not even going to think about what stops these are. And then we want shift key there and there. I'm going to put one line in for the circle line. So there and there. And it's going to come through. Now, where is Paddington? I haven't put Paddington in yet, have I? Oh, no, this is Paddington. That's right, and this comes through Paddington. Right. Now, there might be some tinkering around with this later, but at least for now, this is how this is going in. And I'm putting in one line, and it's going all the way around and all the way back. But it's terminating at Edgware Road. Oh, shift. There. That's so King's Cross. And then I think down to Farringdon, is it? There, and then what's this? Is this Liverpool Street, or is that Liverpool Street? I don't know. I think this might be. No, Liverpool Street's not on the circle line. I don't think. Yeah, don't worry about it, Skye. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, for God's sake. Let's just put these freaking stations in. So there, and so that'll be Aldgate, and then it comes round, and this is going to be. Like Tower Gateway, and then whatever that is, don't know. Now that's Bank. Now, no, we don't want to stop there, because that is just the Waterloo and City line, that bit. There isn't another station, is there? No, there isn't. Okay, so then it comes along here. I don't know what that is like. I don't know. I have no idea. This stops like Mansion House and Embankment and stuff like that. So now I need the shift key again there, and like all I'm really focusing on is actually picking up all the station. Now this is Westminster, so that'll be Westminster Station there, and then this is oh, I can never remember the name of this station. Whoops, I was doing a save again, wasn't it? God, I hate it when it does that. So there. Oh, if you... Oh my god, I freaking hate it when it does that. Is it still work? Oh, there. Oh, no, it is still working. There we go. Thank God. Oh, I thought it had stopped and I'd have to drag it all around. That'd be a bit of a nightmare. I can never remember the name of that freaking station. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, then there. Now, this must be South Ken, where the Piccadilly line meets up. Yes, it is. And then this is Gloucester Road, so shift key to get over to there. And, yeah, that's right. And then we go up here to, God knows what station this is. I honestly don't know. And then there, and I haven't missed a station out. No, I don't think so. And then round here, and then back up. Now this will be this is I'm fairly sure this is Paddington, right? And I think this is Edgware Road. But you know what, guys? I think oh man, like how the hell do I do this? And the answer is I actually freaking can't. Yay. Oh man, no, I can't. You know, I'm gonna have to. I am gonna have to do this a different freaking way. So, god damn it! I thought no problem, just run round to like wherever edge. Well, no, I could do it. I could do it if I went up to here. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up to there, right, and then I'm going to go back, right, and this is where I think some of you, I don't know, you may go, no, that's fine, or you may go, no, that's absolutely not what it does. But like this is where there's like a limit to what I'm willing to do. It's like on the Northern Line, right? I could put in, I don't know, like about 8 different routes on the Northern Line, right? But I am not going to do that, right? I'll put in routes to allow people to get to all the stations, but beyond that, it actually gets ridiculous. You know, trying to actually like mimic the individual routes where you're covering like partial sections of the track and stuff. That just is completely unmanageable. Now, like maybe one day in the future, I'll be staggeringly bored one day, and I'll say, you know what, I'm going to do it. But certainly for right now, no. And I honestly don't anticipate a day when I will be that bored. Seriously. So we'll see. Right, so let's come all. So this is the long run up to. What is this? Is this Angel? No, King's Cross. So that doesn't go through. No, it's the Northern Line that goes through Angel. That's Angel there. I really am getting to know the subway far better than I really need to. Right, so then we're around here and there. There. See, I need to check and see if that is Edgware Road. Because I'm thinking this must be Paddington. Right, so then we're going to go back down the spur, back down to Hammersmith. So there and there and there. Shift key there. Almost done. Almost done. And back to Hammersmith. Oh my god! Done. Thank the Lord. Right. Let's make this nice. Well, we want a nice bright yellow. As bright as I can get it anyway. That's about as bright a yellow as I can get. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so that's the colour. This is going to be the circle line. Circle line. And we're going to have, how many trains? We're going to have quite a few trains on this. So let's see, what do I want? Add vehicle. We want, let's see, we've got 6, 7, 8, we want, I would think, probably about 16. That gives us a target gap of over a kilometre between the trains. No, I'm going to add a few more. It is a very, very long route. And remember, it's got to go all the way there and all the way back. How many stations have we got? There's 68 stops. So, yeah, I think we want more trains. So, let's get it down to around about a kilometre. We'll put in 20, so it's less than a kilometre between the... Just under a kilometre between the trains. That's about right. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we're done. We're done with the circle line. Oh, my freaking God. Let's turn that down. Right, so, yeah, you know what? Let's crank the speed up. Now, there's about 6 million people waiting for trains on this line. So, it's going to take, I would think, a few trains to clear the backlog. Because, hang on, let's just pause it for a second. Let's get out of there. Let's go to the transport menu. Right? And... You know, it's really nice to do an episode where I can kind of just do whatever I want, rather than having to stick to like one thing. I can digress and do whatever. So this train, see, it's already got 290 passengers of the 450. Let's, you know what, we'll follow this. We'll follow this train for a bit, at least. So, now there's nobody in this station, but that's because we haven't put any houses around here. But see, we've got more people waiting here. So that's going to get us up to 350. Another station, and we're going to be full. I would guess more than full. Yeah, look, loads of people waiting. Oh, look, there's like 2 people. They're like, oh, no, don't leave us behind. Mind, we're only at 422. Okay, now we're maxed out, and there's people waiting. So yeah, I would think it's going to take a few trains before we get through all the people. Now we're at 4,870. So we'll call it what? Call it 4,900, I guess. Less than 5,000 anyway. So I just want to kind of run round on this train and like see just how many people are. Look at the people waiting at this station, and still lots of people waiting. So yeah, I think this is going to bump our numbers up like fairly significantly. Because if you think about it, the Circle Line is connecting so many things. And again, lots of people waiting. But look at all the people getting on and off. This is going to be a very busy line. And look, stacks of people waiting on the other side. Stacks of people. Oh, look, they're crossing over to get on the Metropolitan line. They're going up to the north. Yeah, not many people there. We've got a nice steep bit. I was going to say a lot of people waiting for the Metropolitan line, but I think it was just a Metropolitan line train. And this is the long run down to Farringdon. So we're coming into this what we call the city, which is the financial centre. And not too many people around there. Not too many people at this station. I'm kind of, mind you, see along this section they'll have been catching the Metropolitan line trains, And I suppose I see a lot of people waiting here. I guess that's people who've been catching the central line in. So this is Old Gate, and then round to, these will be all the tourists. The next stop, because this is Tower Hill, and this is by the where's the Tower of London? It's just here. It is. This is the Tower of London here. So all the tourists will have been visiting the Tower of London. Oh, pause. I knocked it off. Follow. Right, you can carry on again now. Now this stretch, I'm thinking that a lot of this stretch will be clear because the district line's running up and down this stretch. So it'll only be kind of at the end of this stretch where people want to, instead of going south on the district line, like down to Earl's Court and then down onto Putney and places like that, the people who want to go round the circle and go up to the north and connect up to the either the central line, which is the red one. And I knocked it off again. Follow again. And off we go again. Yeah, so I think when we get round to, I don't know, kind of like the South Ken Gloucester Road, I would expect there to be a lot of people waiting there. It'd be interesting to see. It's I gotta say, it's kind of nice having a bit of a ride round. There's Big Ben. This is Westminster. And then seriously, I can never remember the name of that damn station. It's right outside Westminster Abbey. I can turn the transport menu off so that we can actually see the city as we go around. I guess I probably should have done that, but so there's a London Eye, there's Westminster Abbey, and we're coming up. Let's pause it because I think that is that South Ken. You know what? If I go to the transport menu, yeah, there you go, South Ken, because that's where the Piccadilly line joins. So I'm expecting lots of... Yeah, I was right. Look, lots of people at Gloucester Road where they've caught the district line up here, or the Piccadilly line, and they want to go up to the north. And then, of course, loads of people here because this is only served by the Circle line. That's going to take a while to clear. And then up... This is, again, loads of people who want to go south. They'll have caught the Circle line in, probably from the west rather than the east. But you'll get some people coming in from the east. All right, so that's... God knows what that is. This is Paddington again. Now, really, this should terminate at Edgware Road rather than Paddington. So I might need to adjust this. Oh, and they're all getting on, and they're all going back again. And look at the people at that station. Right, you know what? We'll jump off the train at that point and go look at this stuff. Yeah, still tons of people. I told you it's going to take a while to clear. We're already up to like 5,200 people, and I think that's going to carry on climbing because it's going to take a while for everybody to get like shipped around to where they want to go to, and loads of people are going to have recalculated their routes and be, catching the subway here, there, and everywhere. Man, look how freaking busy it is! Don't you just love it? Right, let's see what station is this? Okay, see, it's not marked, so. This has got to be Paddington, because this is Paddington Station right here. So this has got to be Paddington. And I think it's the next stop, which is Edgware. Yeah, this is Edgware Road. So I probably should have taken it another stop. But you know what? It doesn't actually. Well, to some people, it will be the end of the universe. For me, it's like, does it really matter? So this is Paddington. So I could do a bit of naming of stations and stuff. And this is Edgware Road. Cool. Is there a second E in Edgware? No, there isn't. I thought there wasn't. Idiot. Oh, that's just reminded me, talking of spellings, apparently I spelt Hyde Park Corner wrong. Did I remember to hit return when I put in Paddington? Yes, I did. Thank God. Where's Hyde Park Corner? Where's Hyde Park? I'm going to have to bring the map. That's Regent's Park. Hyde Park is down here. So Hyde Park Corner is... Hyde Park Corner. That's the Hill Gate. That's High Street Kent. Oh, Hyde Park. Yeah, this corner. I know Marble Arch is up here. I always think... Why? I don't know. I mean, it's going to be on the corner, but I always think Hyde Park Corner's further up here. Lunatic. Right, let's change this then. So here we are. Yeah, Hyde Park Corner. You won't believe. I don't know. Like, if you don't read the comments, you won't believe how many people left a comment saying you misspelled Hyde Park Corner. Right, so that's that done. Right, let's have a look at the transport numbers again. See what we're up to now. Has it gone up? Oh my God, yeah. See, look, 5,500 now. Holy hell. So that's gone up by what, like 600-700? Freaking awesome sauce. I wonder what that's going to go up to. That could easily hit like 6,000 now. I'm loving this. I am loving this. You know, like, for me, I've got to say that right now it's the transport that's really turning me on about this. So so what else do we want to do then? What are we going to... We'll leave it there for this episode, I think, because that's probably enough of me wittering on and stuff. And I should probably get back to building stuff and whatever. What else do we need to do? Well, you know what? The circle line needs to be extended at this end. It also needs to be extended at this end because it goes like right out here. I think it goes out to here, which is Ealing. So, yeah, we need to do the central line. We've got the Bakerloo line to put in, which runs through Waterloo. This is Waterloo here. Runs through Waterloo and then goes up here. What other lines have we got to put in? Oh, we've got to put the Hammersmith... What is it? The Hammersmith and City line? Which goes from Hammersmith, which is down here, along the same route up here that we just put the circle line in, to the city. But then it goes out to... Does it go out to Stratford or something? I don't know. I don't know where the Waterloo and City line goes after it goes through the city. But yeah, so we've got to put that in. There's other lines as well, I'm sure. I certainly haven't put like not even close to all the lines. And we've got to do the northern line, the northern sections. And there are 2 lines that go up here for the northern line. So we've got to do those. And that's this white and this grey one. And this grey one, I've got to change that because it's confusing. Because this grey one, that's the Jubilee line. Oh, no, somebody said I did something wrong with the Jubilee line. I think at one of the ends, but I don't see a problem with the Jubilee line. The Jubilee line looks to be... Is it running okay? Yeah, there's nobody waiting at the stations. Comes in here, fine. That's fine. So let's go to the end of the line. Let's go through Canary Wharf. Oh, look. God, I used to do that. Freaking hated it. Absolutely hated the Jubilee line. It's so incredibly crowded. And me being claustrophobic, it makes it very, very difficult for me. Like, most of the time, I just find a different way. Oh, there's a station missing there. Alright, let's fix that. So, what do I want? I want line and drag a stop there. So let's fix that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, you know what it was? I think... No, I don't know. I don't know what they were going on about. No, the Jubilee line's fine. What are we up to now? Oh, holy... Look. Almost 5,800. I told you. This could easily hit 6,000. Oh, man. Do you want to know what it's going to get up to? Do you want to find out what it's going to get up to? Then you'll have to come back for the next episode. All right, we will leave it there, guys. I've got to say, I've really enjoyed this episode. I've loved that. Just having a bit of a potter around, a bit of a ride on the tube. Oh, yeah. You know what? Shut up, Skye. Go away. I'll catch you for the next episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me your comments and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.